Touch grass is not an insult towards gamers, rather it is advice for them. When participating in intense periods of gaming, the human hand has a tendency to get sweaty. The sweat causes the hand to become slick, and it becomes more difficult to retain a grip on the gamer's gaming mouse, thus making it more difficult to perform well in intense gaming moments. By touching grass with the gamer's hand, the grass will impart a layer of particulate to the gamer's hand. The particulate can be made of a variety of dusts, dirt, and other natural matter. This particulate will then act in a similar form to climber's chalk, absorbing the sweat and drying out the gamer's hand. With dry hands, the gamer cannot perform to their maximum when gaming. This is why when an enemy or teammate tells you to touch grass, they are simply trying to assist you in performing better.
Why is 6 afraid of 7? 6 hasn't been the same since he left Vietnam. You can sell them clothes without opening them. You can add fear of Charlie's lacking in the jungle trays. Not that you could ever see the busters, mind you. They were swift. They knew their way around the jungle like nothing else. He remembers the looks on the boys' faces as he walked into that village and... oh Jesus, the memory seldom left him. Sometimes he'd reminisce. Even here, Texas Southern drawl. He remembers the smell of Brooklyn cigarettes like nothing else. He always kept a pack of Luckies with him. The boys are gone. Now he knows that it's just that he forgets. Sometimes, every now and then, the way that 7 looks at him with every concern in his eyes makes him think, puts him on edge, makes him feel like he's back there in the jungle.
So the other day, I was playing Rainbow Six Siege, and I heard one of my teammates make a call out in the voice chat. It was a real-life gamer girl. God, I kid you not. I just stopped playing and pulled my dick out. Fuck. I was yelling in voice chat. I just wanted to hear her voice again. Please. I moaned, but she left the lobby. I was crying and covered in my own cum, but I remember that I could find recent teammates in the Uber Play Friends tab. I frantically closed down Siege and opened the tab to find out she had given her name. She was streaming and only had 100 viewers. The competition was low, so I made the first move and donated my month's rent to her. I was already about to pray. She read my donation in the chat. God, this is the happiest I've been in a long time. I did a little research and found out where she goes to school, but I am a little nervous to talk to her in person and need support. Any advice before my Uber gets to her middle school?
The Boomerang Nebula, located roughly 5,000 light-years away from our solar system, has a temperature of 1 Kelvin, making it the coldest natural place in the universe humanity has discovered. First found in 1995 by astronomers in China, we have since learned quite a bit about it. The Boomerang Nebula is a young planetary nebula which has reached such cold temperatures due to its unusually rapid expansion. However, recently modern online enthusiasts have raised one question science has yet been unable to answer. Is it sus? The profound similarities between the Boomerang Nebula and the characters from the hit game Among Us have led many to believe that the Boomerang Nebula is, in fact, awfully sus, but science has yet to confirm. Danny, or even respond to these questions. Follow for more updates on this developing story.
Earlier today I was really horny, and I saw what I thought to be a blank. I thought, these have a tight hole. They might feel pretty good, so I put myself into the hole of it. And for a few seconds as I started getting harder, it felt pretty good. But then once I was fully erect, it started being painful. My peep was stuck in it, and I had to break it and have to get it out. It was then when I flipped the broken over and realized that it was not a blank, but a copy of the Picker movie up. Well guys, 'cause I fucked up.
Based, are you fucking kidding me? I spent a decent portion of my life writing all of that, and your response to me is based. Are you so mentally handicapped that the only word you can comprehend is based? Or are you just a fucking asshole who thinks that with such a short response he can make a statement about how meaningless what was written was? Well, I'll have you know that what I wrote was not meaningless. In fact, I even had my written work proofread by several professors of literature. Don't believe me? I doubt you would. And your response to this will probably be based once again. Why give a fuck now? Does it look like I give even the slightest fuck about 5 fucking letters? I bet you took the time to type those 5 letters too. I bet you sat there and chuckled to yourself for 20-30 seconds before pressing send. You're so fucking pathetic. I'm honestly considering directing you to a psychiatrist, but I'm simply far too nice to do something like that. Whoever will go with your way to make a fool out of someone by responding to a well-thought-out, intelligent or humorous statement that probably took longer to write than you can last in bed with a chimpanzee. What do I have to say to you? Absolutely nothing. I couldn't be bothered to respond to such a worthless attempt at a response. Do want based on your gravestone.
Here's the thing. You said a jackdaw is a crow. Is it in the same family? Yes, no one's doing that. As someone who is a scientist who studies crows, I am telling you, specifically, in science, no one calls jackdaws crows. If you want to be specific like you said, then you shouldn't either. They are not the same thing. If you're saying crow family, you're referring to the taxonomic grouping of Corvidae, which includes things from nutcrackers to blue jays to ravens. So your reasoning for calling a jackdaw a crow is because random people call the black ones crows. Let's get grackles and blackbirds in there. Then too. Also, calling someone a human or an ape, it's not one or the other. That's not how taxonomy works. They're both. A jackdaw is a jackdaw and a member of the crow family, but that's not what you said. You said a jackdaw is a crow, which is not true unless you're okay with calling all members of the crow family crows, which means you'd call blue jays ravens, and other birds crows too, which you said you don't. It's okay to just admit you're wrong. You know,